Hello everyone, and welcome back to BGA TV HD, the show where we do gaming commentaries every other day. And I'm sure, by now, you've probably heard of the Battle Royale game genre. It has gone from being just a quote-unquote fad to being probably a staple of the gaming industry now. I mean, it's not just a mode that Fortnite and PUBG kind of like, hey, we got it. But it's actually turning into a general kind of game genre now, which is interesting because that means that not only do we have the general third person and first person shooters having battle royale games, but also now puzzle games. Yes, Tetris 99 is a thing, and if you haven't heard of this by now, what are you doing? I mean, yeah, it's only on Nintendo Switch, and it's only for Nintendo Switch Online users, but boy oh boy, I have some problems with this game. Like, some serious problems with it. And I need to tell you why this game is not as good as everyone says it is. At the moment, this game has a higher score on Metacritic than Anthem. How is that possible? I mean, sure, you might have some problems with Anthem just because it's got EA crap in it, but grow up, guys. You're still thinking Tetris is better than a AAA developer's brand new game, and this actually looks and plays really well and is really fun. And if you listen to anybody but the major game review sites, they will tell you that it's actually a really good game. But of course, all of the commentators have to jump on this hate train with that sort of stuff. And the opposite happened with Tetris 99. People are saying this is the best Battle Royale game ever. People are saying this is possibly one of the greatest Tetris games of all time. And to that, I say, you are an insane, you are deranged. This game is not that good. Okay, I'm not trying to be hyper negative here, but I do not like this game one bit. Okay, first, Battle Royale, Tetris. Like we needed a puzzle Battle Royale game. Two, this game is literally versus Tetris, but with 99 other people. There's not even much special about it. You just either die quicker or you will survive longer. And we will get to that because that is some serious RNG crap that I do not like as well. But first, let's just talk about this as a Tetris game. So, I have Tetris Deluxe. It's Tetris on the Game Boy, but it doesn't have the catchy tunes. It has other music. I don't know why they removed it, but they did. I love it. I love Tetris, and I have played it forever and ever. For years and years, and I can go fast paced if I want. I can go slow if I want. Tetris 99, though. First, the blocks are so big. I'm not a baby. I don't need huge blocks. These blocks are probably like 4 times the size of the Tetris on the Game Boy's blocks, and it kind of, the first time I saw them, it just made me go, why are these so big? Do they really need to be this big? And there is this weird issue. I can't tell if it's intentional, if it's latency, but there is a 3/4 of a second buffer between, or even a full second buffer between you landing the piece on the ground or another block and it clicking into place. That does not sit well with me. For me, playing the original Tetris for a very long time, where those pieces just go down, they hit the ground, they have like a fourth of a second, so if you need to get it into another corner, if it's one of the like three on the bottom, then one in the middle on top, and you have to slide that in to a two and then like kind of a diagonal another two, you slide that in, but that was it. There was no like delay. This like actually has a delay, and I have a big problem with that, because this then doesn't feel like Tetris to me. It feels like a bogged down version of Tetris. Also, it could be a latency issue, but I have reason to believe it's not a latency issue, and it's just an issue in general with me. Obviously, this is all my opinion. Do not go around and act like, oh, this guy is stating the facts or something, because I'm not. This is just my opinion. But so my other problem with this, and the reason I believe this is how they mean it to be, is because when someone has a lot of gray blocks loaded up in your in like the sidebar that shows you when it's about to come in, they will not give you another block or let you place the block. I don't know if this is just an issue, but I don't think it is. I think this is how they want it to be, which is really weird because it doesn't really feel that great to me. It just kind of feels unsatisfying. Now, the RNG that I mentioned earlier is going to be our next point. The RNG, or like random things, is targeting. Since this is a puzzle game, you're not aiming and shooting at people. So then, how does anybody get out? Well, I believe at the beginning of a match, you get randomly selected to another player, and that's where all your blocks will go. And I don't think there's a limit on how many players can get attached to one player, or if every player gets an even amount of people, or if they get any at all. To be frank, I have read things that leads me to believe the RNG elements include you just getting targeted. So some games could be so fast because you get targeted by like 5 people and they're getting their rows out really good, and then you're just piling blocks up. This has happened to me. I'm not a fan of it, and what's even weirder is the IGN review stated this as a problem. This is the first time I realized when I was reading their review, and I realized this is a problem, but they just brushed it off as like, oh, well, you could just get back into a game right after. Well, you can do that with almost any battle royale game. I mean, it's just not great. I don't like how it plays compared to Tetris on the Game Boy. Yes, I know that may sound old school, that I don't like the newest version of the game, but this doesn't feel like a faithful recreation to what I play on a regular basis. I have a version of Tetris on the NES. I have a version of Tetris on the Game Boy. They each play perfectly normal and different from what what I have played in this game. Alright, last part, the replay value. You don't get anything in this game. It's just Tetris Versus, but on a much grander scale. You get levels, but it's nothing more than a title. There's nothing there, unlike Fortnite or Apex or probably PUBG. I know H1Z1 has stuff. Overwatch, any game you can think of that has a leveling system, you probably do have a reward for each level you get. This game, no, it's just a title. I mean, sure. This game just kind of was a surprise hit. Not a surprise hit, but just a surprise launch in general. And, well, there's nothing motivating me to go, oh yeah, I need that reward. I want to go play Tetris 99. Unlike with a game like Apex, which I have already stated I like more than Fortnite now for a variety of reasons. But in that game, it's all to me, it's like, oh, I want to get to that next level so I can get more coins and work towards my next legend that I'm gonna unlock. Or, ooh, I wanna try to work towards that next loot box to see if I get a cool skin or something. You see if I get like a legendary, you know? But this game, just nothing. Another problem is there's only one mode, and yes, there's only one mode in Apex 2, unless you count the verses, which I don't. Not verses. Training, which I do not count as a mode. That is just telling you, like, hey, pings exist. This is how you shoot. This is like how recoil, your abilities. This is what supply drops look like. And those are balloons that let you redeploy your jetpack. So there's only the play Apex mode. But the difference between the Tetris 99 game mode we have in Tetris 99 and Apex, Apex is so much deeper, and its replay value, just because it has the looting system, it even, in my opinion, it has one that has a smarter design than like Fortnite's, and I've praised Fortnite's before, but this one, the one in Apex is great too, possibly even better. And Tetris 99, it lacks that because it's a puzzle game. What are you gonna pick up? What are you gonna pick up in a like an upgrade that lets you just automatically destroy garbage blocks? Well, that's stupid. That would completely break the game. Now, that means that there's no value in going back in to get that gold weapon, get that gold armor, get that really good gun so you can obliterate people. It's all purely skill based, and some may argue that's better, but for me, it's not just about getting better and having and being better than other people in a skill based matchup, but also the thrill of finding that gun you'll only find once every 60 games. And this is why for me Tetris 99 isn't that great. Now back to the point I was making earlier. Tetris 99 only has one game mode, and that game mode, of course, is Tetris 99. Now, leakers have leaked that there's a bots mode and a marathon mode, and I may go back to try the marathon mode, and I will definitely make a video talking about if I think Tetris 99 has redeemed itself for me if the marathon and bot mode are good. Bot mode would be pretty explanatory, but marathon, I want to see if they remove some of the weird aspects and just make it an overall better experience for anyone who hasn't gone uh, and liked Tetris 99. Now I'm not saying I hate Tetris 99. I'm not saying I don't think you should go and try it if you have a Switch and a Nintendo Switch Online membership. You know, go and try it. See if you like it for yourself. It's not really like I don't care if you have a if you're with me, great. If you like the game, great. You enjoy the games you enjoy. Me though, I'm gonna be sticking to regular battle royales for the time being. So yeah, I think that about wraps it up for this video, guys. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And this is Brandon from Big Nick Large Gaming, signing out. Goodbye.